Hello, I'm Rachel Hogan with Rachel Hogan's Art. I'm Rachel Hogan, and tonight we're going to be doing some art. All right, so hitting it before 9 p.m. per the goal of the evening, and 1 hour art. So this little bit is what we're going to do tonight, and I've got the picture all drawn out on my canvas here. Let me get it a little closer. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start painting. And it's going to be, let's see if you can see me. Can you see me now? I have the worst time getting this just the way I want it to be. Uh, that's all right. One of these days I'll find the perfect spot and it'll be just there forever. In the meantime, we've got our colors and we've got our canvas, and now we're going to paint. See if I can back just a little bit more. All right. And here's all the paint brushes. So it's just a little canvas tonight. So it's not going to be too crazy. And we're mixing our vermilion with some white. Maybe I'll get a little bit bolder just so you can see it better from your screen. Yeah. All right, so what you can't see, because I need to get the camera a little closer, which is what I'll be doing right now. Get you right all up in there. Turn that a little bit. And we've got ourselves we're kind of going between the drawings here, the drawing of the lines. And we're getting a little bit the neck right here. I'm going to add a teeny bit of blue. Teeny bit of blue, not too much, to our vermilion and white mixture. A little bit more blue for some darkerness, light darkerness. This is our face here. We're doing our 1 hour painting. Jay, oh, I see some people have arrived. Jay Switworth, hello. Welcome to the stream. Michelle McIntosh, hello. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Jace. Mana, hello. Petronius, you are so gorgeous. Thank you. That's really sweet. Um, okay, now I feel better about coming on and painting tonight. Compliments are always appreciated in my world. Thank you so much, Petronius. Sounds like a magic spell from Harry Potter. And Okay. So we're doing a whole painting tonight with just, and it's going to be finished by the end of the hour because I'm not going to just be doing uh, quickie paintings. And I'll just fill that in. Um, well, this is a quickie painting. It's in an hour. And I'm breathing really heavy for some reason. It's the most exercise I've had all week. Just kidding. All day, maybe. All right, so let me do this. Mana, how was your day today? Norm, hi Norm. Think I'll back this up a little. But Norm, I don't think I've seen you on my stream. So welcome. Welcome. Good to see you. Wendy, thank you so much for joining me. Okay, so I just wanted you to see the close-up part of me getting um, her face put on. And if I can find the right brush, which I don't know why it's so hard for me to do. And I always save it in a special bin. Um, Maybe this must be it. It is. It's got all my best brushes in here. Man. Yeah, it's been a minute since I've painted. And Norm, I've been lurking in the shadows. Not surprised. Not surprised. Um, great, great. My focus is totally gone. All right, we're gonna throw in a I'm gonna do some leaves. So I'm making my own green. I'm doing some yellow here, a little bit of that blue, a bit of the white. Let's do a little bit of red or yellow. Got lots of paint here. Teeny bit more blue. I just find that if I mix my own greens, it looks a lot more natural and better, and you can adjust the greens the way you like it. So we're gonna throw on some greens, and then I'm gonna do some petals, some flower petals. And I lost a few of my lines. I've painted over them already, but I can see mostly of where everything is. So I have my basic outline. Of leaves where I want them to be. And how fun is this? It's so nice of you to join, Wendy. Um, Norm, I usually miss it live. I watch the replay, I guess. You never age. Thank you. Thank you. I like Florida. Espo 89. Hello. Thank you for the heart. Happy heart. Okay. Green, green, green. My world is green. And here we've got a little bit lighter green because we're kind of out and away from the head and where light will be. Yeah, I think this is a leaf here. So I did draw this out. And we're going to put some highlights on a couple of these leaves. One thing I like working with oils. Oils are my favorite medium. And switching back and forth can be difficult because of the paint drying time. I like my paint to dry slowly so I have time to work with it, manipulate it. And if I don't like something, I can go back and blend it differently. With acrylic paint, you don't do that. Of course, you just build up layer on layer. So it's best to have your medium shades and then you add your dark and then you add your light shades. All right. And here we have a leaf down here, I believe. What we do now, because I just made it that way. Yeah. I'm about ready. I think her face is nearly dry. We can start giving her an actual face. We're gonna do a couple flowers and then we'll go back to her face. So I got my brush all clean and I'm gonna put some yellow petals in to start. Yellow's been my color lately, my color of choice. My world has been yellow. There's a song, yeah, there's a song called Yellow. I like that song actually. It's a nice song. So I'm not sure if you can see that very well, so let's go ahead and move the camera in so you can see what I'm actually painting. And I've got some white on my brush with that yellow, which is cool because adding a little bit of white will help me differentiate some of the flower petals. And also, I was able to get some putty for the canvas. I have not yet made the paste that my friend was so nice about making a video for me for. I know there's a flower up here, but I just don't know where my line is. I think I might have forgot to trace it. So I'll just draw it in with my creative self. Right down in here. And a couple yellow petals up here. We're going to throw a little bit of pink in there. Just a little bit of pink for this flower up here. Gives it a nice orangey color. It's really pretty. And I like things that are pretty. I'm getting all floral plants in my yard. I don't even think you can see my paint board I've got here. It's actually my palette. And a little bit more vermilion and a little bit more white. And now we're gonna add some color right in here. Let's add a little bit of red to that actually. A little bit more white and a teens more yellow. Giving it kind of a nice flush color. It's almost flush actually, like her skin tone. So we're going to bring out some reds in these flowers. Some really nice reds. Once that dries. All right, so I've got my acrylic markers. I'm going to use gray. I think I'll use gray and then purple for her facial features. Um, define her head a little bit better. Or her face, I should say, which is also on her head, so technically it's both. All right. Boat God, hi Boat God. You gotta go to bed, but you just wanted to say hi before I did? Oh, well, thank you. Thanks for saying hi, Boat God. Good to see you. You have a good night. You're a hard worker, good student. Keep it up. Ah, amazing, amazing kid. Yeah, okay. I'm just getting some eyes placed in here. And I want to do it in the right location before I do it in black. And it does look like I do. There we go. Got some lips there. A little bit of shading. And now we're using these are awesome acrylic markers. They oh, that's purple. Although I like purple. So let's go ahead and get this eyebrow in there and these lashes. And we're going to bring this up here, just like that. Put in a nice set of poofy, pouty lips. And we'll do some pink highlights on those, make them real pretty. And this is an acrylic marker, which I just love by Sharpie. It really gets in there and you can get your more details painted in. Okay, how cool is that? And actually, I take my purple again, and I'm just going to do that. Okay, let's get more of her nose in there. Ooh, so you can see it. There. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and add some red to our flowers in her hair. And these are also the acrylic markers, which I just love. These things are amazing. Makes the details so much easier to do with these. And they are paint, so it's acrylic paint. And that means it can still blend onto the other paints. Getting our flower in here nice. Real pretty. I love flowers. I mean, I used to think that getting flowers was silly because they die anyway, but now as I get older, I really appreciate flowers a lot more. Like there's a certain special meaning to it, especially like with your mother on Mother's Day. You know, sure, they maybe not be practical and maybe something else is, but they're pretty. And I think I feel prettier when I have flowers around. I feel like the flowers are a reflection of my beauty or something like that. I don't know. It's weird. But that's why they're so important on, excuse me, Mother's Day and Easter and pretty much all the time. I had a glass of water here somewhere. It's in here just a little bit. Wonder where I put my water. I'm always leaving things around somewhere. Okay. Found it, found it, found it. And as usual, I always give my painting, my faces too large of lips, which I am prepared to remedy that here. Just a second. As soon as we get some of this vermilion paint onto my brush. Yeah, I think I way overdid it with the lips. There we go, that's much better. Let's give her a little rosiness on the cheeks. Take a little dab of red. Gonna rosy that up a little bit. And let's rosy up her nose. Teeny, teeny dab of red. That was kind of a bigger dab than I had planned, so I'm gonna wipe some of that off and use the side of my brush that has white on it to kind of get that to blend in. There. I just don't know why I always overdo the lips. I think it's because I worry about it too much, and when you focus on something, it's easy to overdo it. So the best thing is to just leave it alone. And that's something that's really hard for a lot of artists to do, but I mean, we can. If we put our minds to it, we can do it. Okay. Now let's get some of that shadowy color for underneath of her neck. Kind of a grayish now. A little bit more blue, a little more red. There, that's better. Getting around that leaf. I like there's so many different colors when you look at a person's skin tones. They have all the different tones of, and if you look, you can see like green tones and or blue tones maybe. There's so many different types and colors of skin tones. It's insane. And one of the colors most used for skin tones, I think that burnt sienna, kind of like a red brown color, which I'm going to add in right now because she needs to have a darker, a little bit darker shading here. And now I'll take my white, clean that up a little bit. Okay. And we'll get back to our flowers. Let's put in some green leaves. A couple more leaves, I think. We've got some really good greens going on here, which I really like these greens. So what fun. When you're doing a painting, it's very easy to get discouraged and think you're screwing up. And it's important to know that halfway through, it's best to just, if you feel like that, just walk away and then come back in a few minutes. Look at something else, think about something else, just do anything else besides um, think about your painting, pretty much. Because when you come back, you'll have a fresh view of it and it's going to change everything. So, yeah. It's just like when you're at work. When you're at work, nobody likes, being at work really, unless you love your job and what you do, which is rare. And if you do, then kudos to you because very few people get that to have that experience of doing the work that they love to do. So it doesn't feel like work. You're just doing something you enjoy and getting paid for it, which is amazing. All right. So a few little lines in our flowers. Get a few little details here. There we go. Love it, love it, love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, let's temp those lips one more time. I'm just going to use a pink marker this time. Bit pinks up here. All right. Now we're just about done. Although she looks a bit weird. I'm going to darken up her eyelashes, thicken up this little area here because this painting, especially, she has very prominent eyebrows and eyes. And that's what we want to focus on with that. All right, that's our evening. I think we could do like some brighter color in the interior of the flower. Um, hmm, I'm mixing some of the cadmium red with some yellow because I want the inside of the flower to be very, very vibrant with red. Such a vibrant color. Need a little bit of water here. Like I said, I'm not used to using the acrylic paints as much as the oils lately, but I do love them. They're very fun. And we're going to add a little bit of blue to our yellow and red mixture. And I got mud. So we're going to scratch that idea. Okay. I think I have found a good lip size for our little gal here. By the way, I don't know if anyone's interested in. Oh, Candy Heart. Hello. Hello. Hi. Very pretty, Rachel. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. It's very nice of you to say. Okay, let's put in some background here. And got my some whites and blues, a lot of white and blue, so I'm going to put that in the background. This is going to be kind of like just a nice solid background color, nothing too crazy. Kind of in between the leaves here. How are you, Candy Heart? Have you been having a good week, I hope? Let's get some more white over here. Yeah, I like a little bit lighter around the face. And some lots of white. Because that blue has a tendency to just take over. There we go. Very pretty. Very, very pretty indeed. I hope you can see that. Okay, I'm getting a little closer for you. And I'm holding the camera, so yeah, it's a little bit wiggly. And then we're going to add some more white, just in this kind of a cloud area. I'm going to call it a cloud area. Kind of like she's just kind of floating in some clouds. There's some green in there, and yellow. It's like hidden grasses, little hidden grasses and things in the background, just kind of popping up here and there. Not too much, just a little bit. Got a little more white. and a little bit more of that blue, light blue color, which is actually ultramarine blue and white mixed together with some water. Give this that nice light blue color there. It's almost like a gray sky, like a Payne's gray that we mixed ourselves, but only it's got more blue in it than gray. So it's a Payne's blue. So I'll make up my own names for colors. It's a fun world we live in. Very, very fun. And we learn lots of lessons in life. Some most of the best lessons are learned from life. Would you agree? I definitely agree. Okay, I'm gonna add in some more white here. Because I know just a teeny bit of blue is gonna pop that right out. Does not need too much, that's for sure. But just enough so we know it's there. And we'll add a little bit of texture throughout our blues, just kind of blotting our brush around like that. And I'm going to grab some green and we're just going to add some more of that silent grass in the background. A little bit more yellow. Yeah. Now we'll just get a little bit, just some more yellow accents throughout on our flower, just to brighten up some of that. It is spring and bright colors are in order, and Easter's coming up here. And so these are her Easter flowers for now, as it were. And I got something stuck in my throat. All right. Now maybe a little bit of shading just under the flowers so we can tell um, that it's a little darker skin tones. See if I can get the right color here on my palette. I'm mixing it up where you can't see it. It's a secret. I'll just do a little bit darker there. Kind of clean up some of these lines a little bit. And we're going to throw in a little bit of some darker shades where in between the flowers because there are leaves in between here. And also it'll set off some of the color as well. So we don't know exactly the location of these leaves, but we do know that, let's see here, we want that stem in the middle. All right. Get a little highlight on that one. Yeah, I really like painting leaves and flowers and things. And I'm gonna add a little bit of blue to that red, or maybe a lot. I'm not sure. Depends on how much paint it takes. And it's even darker points here. Just a couple, just to define that a little bit more. You want to have some nice dark shadows underneath. There we go. Right. Midnight Dragons. Hi. Welcome. How are you? I love that name. Midnight Dragon. I love dragons though. That's probably a lot of why I like that name. Okay. And a little bit of shading underneath some of these other leaves here. And then on the undersides of some of them. There we go. Some abstractiness, it's just kind of doing its thing. I got lots of white out because I know myself and how I overdo things. I have enough paint to outdo my overdoing, hopefully. And get everything a little bit more defined, not too much. Yeah. Okay, there we have it. Midnight. How do you do that? It is so good. Oh, thank you, Midnight. That's really nice of you to say. I'm working on finishing a painting in the hour when I am actually doing these paintings. Um, and now that I am, I just finished this one and it's only been 40 minutes, I think, 45, 50 minutes. I'm not going to say it's perfect, obviously, because I feel like she has a really fat lip I can't control. I could probably make her nose a little bit bigger or something like that. And I could definitely go around the outside of some of these flowers with my acrylic marker and define those a little bit better. Just a little bit more. I just love these acrylic markers. You can get so much done with them. It gives me more confidence using these actually. I just don't know how to describe it, but brushes can be so out of control sometimes. So it's nice to have a tool you can use to get much better uh, details and that kind of thing. All right, sweet. Okay. Norm, impressive. Oh, thanks. It's great for the time spent. Yeah, well, half an hour, 40 minutes. Because usually I do painting, but it's usually but I never finish them. I just get it started and I spend so much time. Now I gotta pick another brush. A smaller brush. But I spend so much time with details and things, so I'm trying to get over that just so I can get myself to finish some paintings. Um, because this is the year I'm finishing paintings. I'm not starting them. Um, I'm not just gonna start them, get them halfway done, and then quit on them. You know, I've got to really, really focus on finishing. Very important to me this year to learn to finish what I start. Like when you're kids and you know, your parents yell at you, and they say, "He started it, you finish it," or whatever. Okay. Well, thanks, Norm, for saying it's good for the time spent. Moving this back away now because now I'm going to show you my next project is if I can get this. Hold on a second. Bear with me while I try to manipulate this camera. There we go. It's really good. Oh, thank you. So next, I'm grabbing my other easel. We're going to be fixing this monstrosity here. See if I can back this up a little more. This is a painting I started, I don't know, 10 years ago probably. And I really want to get this thing painted over. It's one of those paintings that you paint over because um, the first layer you mess it up so much that you're like, how could I have painted something that bad? So then you paint all over it, and then the next thing you want to do is do another painting. So I have a couple paintings I've done 2 or 3 times painted over. One of them is my octopus painting, which you can find on a live or a short. I think that there's a clip of it as well. And this one will be another mermaid with octopus, but this is like a third grader did it to me, and it's like the proportions are off. Everything's off about it. The idea, the concept is good. So I just really want to get in here and finish this one up from what I started 10 years ago. So this is going to be fun, really fun. Um, so that's what I'll be working on next. I'm just taking what I'm doing because this paint has dried is crawling on the floor trying to find all my stuff to show you. Found some stuff. So, and I'm just taking like some paint thinner and kind of lightly going over my painting to get it primed, because I'm pretty sure I used oil or varnish or something on here. So this is rocking. So I've got two canvases back here. And we finished the one painting already, which is pretty cool, so I'm happy about that. And now I'm just putting this light coating of, it's just paint thinner, solvent. It's an odorless thinner, so it's not like terribly strong. Um, Although I can definitely smell it, but it doesn't overtake the whole house. And like onions do, though, like if you cut open an onion, that takes over everything. So it's a lot better. Norm, whoa, really cool. Thanks. And you love my mermaids. Thanks, Norm. Looks like you've had a busy winter up there in yeah, I forgot the town you're in. And oh, I forgot the name of your town where you live. Oh my gosh. It just went out. As soon as I was gonna say it, it went out of my head. Mm. So just getting some paint thinner put on it. I did this like a week ago and I'm doing it again tonight. That way tomorrow it'll be, it'll kind of be broken down a little bit, getting ready for me to paint it. Forest port, yeah. Because I was thinking, I know there's a port in it and the snow's finally melting. Oh, that's good. Oh, yeah, that's why I live in Florida. Rachel does not do ice and snow, except maybe for a vacation to ski or to visit somebody maybe. But I really miss skiing actually. So there we have it. This will be our next painting. And let me move this out of the way because then you can see um, the one we actually painted tonight and finished, which is better than the last one. The last one was that girl in the rain, and this one is, here she is. Yeah, and it looks like she has a leech on her face, so I'm going to fix that. That's weird looking. That's way too dark. I'll put a leaf there, but a different one. Doesn't have to be that prominent. And we have a hint of skin coming down here. Just a hint. Just like that. Norm, she's great. Oh, thank you. Thank you for that. Okay. So I only used a few colors and we're going to call that good for now. And I'll go ahead and stream again on Thursday night between 8:30 and 9. And I'm starting TikTok lives now. So, and I finally got a store so I can sell my art. I'm so excited. I have clothes, mugs, um, shoes, swimsuits, swimwear, even for men too. I've like a beach palm shorts and flip-flops all with palm trees and sunsets and stuff. It's really cool. So I think you'd like it. Check it out. I'll put the URL in my description at the bottom, and hopefully you check it out and you can find something you like, or maybe a mermaid towel or beach towel for your friend or next beach adventure. So have a great night. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you next time on Rachel Hogan's Art.